And welcome back, everybody, to the last run of this event. Welcome. My name is HeyBlasty. I am joined here by the tremendous and the amazing backflippius as my partner in crime for this last run for commentary. How you doing, back?
You are too kind, Blasty. I'm doing fantastic. I've seen some really cool runs, and I'm really looking forward to my favorite game in the series here, the Resident Evil 2 remake. We got four fantastic runners here. I don't know too much about them, but I'm looking forward to see them demolish this game.
Yes, me too, me too. If you guys are not, if you guys are wondering, this is gonna be a four-way race. There's gonna be actually two routes. It's gonna be Leon B and Claire B, hardcore. So we're gonna be seeing two of these runners to take one route, and then two of the other runners take two routes. So this is gonna be really interesting to see how both of these four runners actually tackle the game in many ways. So if we're ready, then Flippy, can you do the honors of the countdown?
We're doing the countdown. Let's do the countdown. All right, runners, are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Let's go! Oh, that was really good countdown. All right, so starting right off, this is like I already said, this is a Resident Evil 2 remake. We're gonna be seeing a little bit of Claire playthrough. We're gonna see a little bit of Leon. Now, in terms of route, there actually isn't that much of a difference in the sense of like where they gotta go, what they gotta pick, and what they gotta do. And that is basically because this is kind of like Claire and Leon just in the same sort of area. Basically the way it's supposed to go in this game is that a playthrough A is paired with a playthrough B, but since we're seeing both Claire and Leon in B, then the route is going to be pretty much the same. But that said, though, Leon and Claire do have a different set of weapons and actually allows for a different ways of approaching some of the enemies. So I'm actually very curious on how they're going to do that.
Okay, before we get too much farther, we can't stop without commenting on the style of CursedWind here. First of all, doing his best impression of the Wicked emote. But also, this is a costume mod I have not seen, and quite frankly, I'm a little confused in the best of ways when I look at Leon here, all shimmering in the rain without a shirt on.
Yeah, I'm actually quite
I'm
impressed.
questioning things I thought I know about myself. And the lovingly rendered nipples when we get a front view. Wow. Okay, so they're
Oh,
and they make their way past the zombies there using the grenade, which yeah, it's always a little like debate whether you want to use the grenade or just try and slip past, but I think it's just worth using the grenade most of the time.
yeah, yeah, I personally think so too. Actually clears up the full group. Trying to just not use in I feel like you waste more resources with the gun. And if you try to go through there, balls to the walls without actually using any of the resources, it actually is even more scarier because there's a lot of enemies. So you get a grenade, why not use it, right? So cock the
Oh
grenade,
yeah.
shoot it, and then get out of that free 100%.
So, what do you think between Claire and Leon? Which runners have it easier, top or bottom here? Because my experience is that Claire just has the far better weapon loadout, especially for the bosses at endgame.
Yeah, Claire's loadout actually, it's way better, and at least like Claire has probably the greatest weapon in the entire game, at least all the way till the end, if anything, which is the grenade launcher. Is such a versatile weapon. It has dot damage on both shots, I believe, and then like flame is really good for zombies, and for the bosses you use acid. uh you can craft a lot of them, like, although not flame but acid you can definitely craft, and it's just really good of a weapon. So I think on the Claire side, Claire has a little bit easier, but we cannot forget about the Leon shotgun, which is really good at blowing hits. So there's pros and cons to it, but definitely Claire has it a little bit easier, and it shows as the game progresses.
Oh yeah, and Leon also has that the flamethrower, which I just think is way better. Oh, and
Oh,
AzeCard taking the hit to the liquor there. Um, was he just not sneaking when he was walking through there, or what do you think happened?
seems like the sneaking approach didn't work out, and the liquor kind of noticed and started running. Really good
Okay.
of like and having presence in mind to just turn around and then like did it twice and avoided the liquor. And then not only that, something really interesting that he did was actually looking back. Liquors in this game kind of work in some way like say Dark Souls the three dogs, where if you're not looking at them they have the advantage over the player and it's really hard to like really get away from them. But if you're looking at them they're actually much slower.
Oh,
So whenever
yeah,
liquor
yeah.
actually aggros, you have to be looking back.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Still got away from there without dying, which would have been catastrophic, especially on hardcore where there's no autosaves.
Indeed, indeed.
Do we have a
Pretty much
plan
the
for what happens if one of the hardcore players dies?
that's a really good question. I assume they already have their own like safety safe. If anything, if things are not going that well, I hope they do have some backup plans because it's gonna be
Look, these
pretty
guys are
scary.
pros. Nobody's gonna die here, and there is no such thing as caster curse. It'll all be fine.
Nope, nope. Nobody said nothing. I heard a single word, not a single word. Everything's gonna be fine.
And we have two of our runners taking out Starvin Marvin over here in the foyer. He has a lot of hit points.
Oh yeah, he definitely does. Some of the runners actually opted to not kill him that early and do it later. It's a little bit scary to do that because one thing that we haven't mentioned yet is that you can actually have Mr. X really early. Now the beauty about this route is that in the B route, Mr. X can either come out really early or a little bit like mid around the like the beginning portion of the run. It all depends on where do you go through to get some of the objectives. The beauty of the starting part of this game is that you can actually have access to all the medallions at the same time. So one of them is actually gated by Mr. X. You can do that at third if you want to, and that way it shaves off some of the portion of where Mr. X chases you. But I'm pretty sure MrRuy probably is gonna opt to get Mr. X as soon as possible, while other runners might choose to just leave Mr. X for last. So we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, I just saw MrRuy actually knife that liquor in the hallway, which with Leon especially is a tempting idea because you do have to go back there later for the that lever for the library, and getting that liquor out of the way now is a nice thing if you have the skills to be able to navigate around him and knife him like that. But MrRuy here showing us how his blade skills from back in the hood. He is just knifing
Yeah,
everything here.
yeah, especially that considering that there's actually another liquor that will spawn. Now, granted, that liquor you can actually despawn it by leaving the room, but having them both at the same time can kind of make things a little bit weird sometimes. So it's
Oh
preferred
yeah.
to just take care of it and having understanding that with what just one flash gives you enough time to actually knife the liquor to death is a really good choice to do so early on. That way, taking out both liquors, and once you get through the room where the leper is, you don't have to deal. You only have to deal with Mr. X, which is kind of nice, to be honest.
Yeah, because Mr. X on his own is easy, but the if the liquor is forcing you to walk slow, oh, sick dodge by AzeCard on Mr. X. Speaking of him, but yeah, if you have to
Ooh,
deal with Mr.
nice.
X and the liquor at the same time, that can be brutal.
Yeah, the brutal indeed. I believe Mr. Ree has not actually faced Mr. X yet. Kind of an
Nope,
interesting decision, I believe.
yeah, he's doing everything like you said. He doesn't show up until specific routing, and here's CursedWind knifing one of the liquors, but yeah, he seems to be routing specifically to avoid Mr. X. Whew. And AzeCard has a close call with Starvin Marvin there in the foyer.
Yeah, I this is just in. Apparently, Ace Card is actually looking to do implement some of the speed strats. So we're gonna see a bit of a high risk,
Oh,
kind of, yeah, kind of attempt here. So you guys already know.
oh, ooh, and
Ooh,
just
right to
got
the kisser.
clobbered. Whew,
That one's gonna hurt
at least evades the
for the next
second
day.
one. Oh man, but
And
yeah,
there we
not to
go.
worry. These guys are pros. They're not going to die.
Nope.
And he shoots
Ace
Marvin's
has it.
legs off. That'll like help him and slip past him there. All right.
There you go.
And
And
yeah,
actually, AzeCard being the first runner to actually reach being close to the first boss. That's kind of crazy.
yep, he is going into G1, Pipe Birkin here. And yeah, I see what you mean about the speed strats. He's already on to the second part, whereas the other runners are still making their way through the RPD here.
Yeah, we
So
see
what strat?
Ree going down.
I didn't see. Did he get the stars badge? Is he gonna be using the no? What strat is he using for Birkin here? Like, what weapon is he using? And
I
is
do
this
not
whole limping
know.
going to hurt that? Because when you get low health like AzeCard is right now, your character has a limp like this, which makes them move a little bit slower. And that can make a big difference. So I'm scared for him right now.
I
But this
am
man
scared
has
too.
no fear. He's just launching right in to this. Critical health, no big weapons. He's knifing. AzeCard with the knife strats. This is ballsy as heck right here. You
Yeah.
have to know your counts, you have to know your positioning. And a few shots into the eye there,
Oh,
back to the knife, and look at him. What happened?
oh my God! That's such a risky play to be that close to the hitbox.
Yeah, he knows his positioning exactly. Like, he makes it look so easy, getting the heal. And now he's gonna go for some grenades for some extra stun and damage. Is he gonna grenade the knife? Yep. He knows the stun breakpoints because Birkin will stun at specific damage thresholds, and he knows exactly what they are and how to handle them.
Yeah,
He's just
it
gonna
looks
slip
like
around
Ace is
again.
looking to stun lock him real quick here. Oh, nice dodge for the
Falls out.
grab.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, the knifing though. Oh, okay, okay, all right. He's getting a little bit too spicy here. Really good dodge by his card. Knifing
Oh
just
my
going
god.
past. What a giga chat.
And
And
there we
that's
go.
it.
Final few shots finishes it off. He used a handful of bullets, a single grenade, and just most of a knife durability. Fantastically done, A's.
Yeah, that's such a quick kill. Usually, like in the beginning, runners used to just use the pistol and it will take ages. But now with just knifing and some grenades, you can kind of keep him in sort of a stun lock kind of situation and just kill him really quickly. So really good stuff by Ace right there.
Well, with Claire
Alright.
B, I found the easiest thing to do was just use the submachine gun because you can gun him down really fast with that.
Oh, that
Because
is
Claire
actually
B,
another option. Yes.
it's available. The stars batch is available very early on, but the man's going for the speed route. He doesn't have time to pick up extra weapons. He's just off to the races.
Yeah, that's actually really good to point out that has not gone for the submachine gun at all. So with this one
Does
weapon
he even
less,
have the grenade launcher?
I believe not. Now that I think about it.
Oh god. This man's going handgun only in a competition. The man knows no fear.
Yeah, kind of crazy. But thinking about that, oh, look at Rui's it's
Did he turn Mr. X into a duck? Is
yeah,
that what
I
I
was
just saw
waiting for
there?
that. I was waiting for that. Look at that beauty. And then that comes with a top hat, and you can just shoot it out. So I'm pretty sure Rui, if it still has it, Rui plans to take the top hat right here after the explosion. So right here, Rui is going to try to bait Mr. X inside this room as he's planting the
Mhm.
bomb, I believe. So he's waiting that. So this way, it allows
Yep.
Rui to actually know exactly where to go, left or right. So if he sees Mr. X on that side, he'll go to the right side and then leave. And
Yep.
I know Rui. He likes to flex, so we're probably gonna see a shimmy here by Rui. We'll see. Wait. What is he doing? Why is he
He's got
leaving?
to get his shimmy shoes on. If
Okay,
he's gonna shimmy, he's got to get his shimmy shoes on. I have no clue
getting
actually,
prepared. Here we
but
go. Here we go. All right. So if you aim at X, X actually moves faster. Oh, here comes a shimmy. Let's go. And then right past Mr. X.
nicely done.
Really good stuff.
Easy. These guys make this look so easy.
Believe it or not, that's actually hard to pull off, and it's even harder with that skin because it's hard to know how far
Oh
in the
yeah,
punch is sitting. According to Rui,
because
he's
it's
actually
just the
having a
skin.
harder
It
time.
doesn't change the hit boxes.
Yeah,
So you're trying to remember his initial hit boxes as you're dodging a duck.
exactly. That thing is so funny. Okay, nice flash. Definitely needs to flash here before getting out. Oh, the top hat is off, so there's no top hat. Usually Rui likes to shoot the top hat right here, but no. I guess he shot it earlier. I didn't notice.
Yeah, I haven't seen the top hat on him the entire time.
Yeah, so I think so since Rui got that, I think that's the last medallion Rui gets. And then from there, I believe actually no, this is the second medallion. The last one he gets on the hub. That will allow him to actually start going for G1. I believe maybe Rui might be the next one closest to G1. Either that or we might have puigdemont actually really close to that as well. No, actually going to the safe spot. I wonder what he's gonna do here.
Yeah, he seems
Interesting.
to be going a little bit more circuitous. CursedWind, who I want to call Wicked because he's cosplaying as Wicked, looks pretty close. He was just in the Star's office looting that area, so I think he's fairly close to getting
Yeah, I
down
think
there.
yeah, it seems to me that Rory might be the second one here to go to G1. The other two runners actually still have the bomb with them. So the one actually going here to place the bomb, and I believe Chris Wind will be next after this medallion. And it seems like they're kind of having the same sort of route, right? You go for this one in the horse, you go for the one on the top with the bomb, and then you go for the lion last. To me.
hmm Because the lion's just in the foyer itself, so you can just
Yeah.
get that on your way down into the basement there.
Exactly.
But yep,
As you can see, oh
Rui's
my
opened it
god,
up.
really close to getting hit by what's his name? I forgot his name.
Old
Uh,
Marvin, old Starvin' Marvin down
Marvin.
there.
Yeah. That's one thing that I wanted to speak about is that leaving Marvin. There's actually two zombies that spawn in the beginning, and it's Marvin and another zombie. Something that you don't really see in the A playthroughs. And some of these runners actually choose not to kill the zombies, which can kind of be a little bit scary because there might be close calls. Like I said, Mr. X is hanging around, so if it's Mr. X just brings that sort of wild card factor in, so you don't really know what you're gonna get.
And it looks like CursedWind is going to deal with Mr. X up here in the third floor the same way, or no, he's looping him around. It looks like. I thought he
Seems
was
like
gonna
a
go for
loop.
a shimmy as well.
I
Yeah,
was hoping
which
for the
is
shimmy.
way safer and easier, but
Yeah, a really good
oh
idea
man,
here
and
to
why do
just kill the zombies.
but why you gotta kill my boy there who's just having a snack? Like, he doesn't bother you unless you go for the ladder. Wait, what is this skin?
Wait, wait,
This is
this is
another
I
this
know
is
what this
another
is.
sexy man skin here.
Yeah, this is the guy with the thong, dude.
And
Oh
he's
my
only
god.
showing him from the like he's only showing him from the waist down, so I can't really figure out what's going on there, but I know I like it. Anyways,
My guy is a
Rui's
beach
heading
boy.
into G1 right now.
Right, so we're probably gonna see something similar from from Rui. I have seen how Rui fights. Oh my god, I hit from Prui. Another hit there.
Oof.
Or the first hit, I'm not entirely sure.
No, that's the
But
first hit
anyways,
from him. And
yeah.
Rui's going for knife strats as well. These men are mad lads.
Yes, we actually got the and probably gonna go for the same thing here. He's gonna be using a grenade. Um, yeah, it's gonna be using a grenade and then sniping back. So it looks like the same sort of approach with stun locking and everything. Oh wait,
Mm-hmm.
are we? Do we just lose Rui, or is it
For
just
a
me?
second, he's back now. There was just a little hang up there, but we got him back.
Okay, really nice, really
No
nice.
hits yet. He is knifing expertly, and I think he's just gonna finish him off with the pistol now. But yeah, G1's pretty weak here. Few shots should do it. And this always made me nervous playing Ring Around the Rosie with this guy here, just because there's so many like places to get caught on the walls, and you
Yeah,
need to not get too far away from him, or he'll jump into the rafters.
yeah,
So
that's something to
these
mention
runners have far more courage than I.
Definitely. Even me as well. So one thing that I will say is that you can't get away from it. Just like Flippy mentioned, getting away from it, it's a guaranteed hit. So once you see G1 like kind of walk away, you need to get close to him and bait him to just follow you. Because if not, it's just GG. There's no way of getting out
Yep.
of that grab. That grab is guaranteed. It's a
Yep,
really good
and we
thing there.
just saw almost happened. Rui had to chase him down there because he was about to go up into the rafters.
Yep, I think a couple shots here. There you go. That's GG for Rui. And
Easy.
I believe Rui is still hitless. Not that
Yep.
bad. So far, I think Curse and Rui are the only ones that doesn't have any hits on
Yep.
them, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, we have 2 hits on
Curse.
AzeCard, 1 on Puig, and 0 on Rui and CursedWind.
Yeah, seems like I think Puig and Curse have yet to face G1, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Mhm. Yep,
So
they have
they're
not confronted
actually
G1 yet. They're
yeah.
still in the initial part of the RPD, whereas AzeCard, yeah, he's definitely going speed strats because he's already back from the basement into the RPD and headed to the clock tower now. And I think
Oh.
he's already gotten both gears, or maybe he's going to get the second one now in the storage. No, he's got them both if he's going into here now.
Yeah, the second one is actually inside this room. The first one you do
Oh,
pick
that's
up
right.
with
That's right.
yeah.
Yeah, it's only the one you need for this.
That's pretty crazy. Now the crazy thing is like, wait, hold on. Looks like he just visited this room before. Oh no, this is the first time. This is kind of crazy. He already has the first piece. This is the second piece. After this, all he needs to go to do is just go back to the jail just
Yeah.
go down and just. Oh my God, he's almost done with RPD 2. That's crazy.
Look, Ace Card has places to be, man. He is a busy man. He's got a business meeting to attend. He's got a hot
Yeah,
date tonight. He ain't got time for us nerds. He's given us a quick and expert run, and then he is out of here.
yeah, he has his full schedule already. He's like, listen, guys, I'm here for 1 hour. Just give me this stuff. I'll do it real quick, and then I'm just gonna bounce out of here. Okay. Really good shot
But
there
yeah,
to the knee.
and
One thing to mention about zombies is that if you actually shoot there's specific parts that if you do shoot them, it just gets some sort of stagger. So hitting in the knee. Oh my God, ace! Really good defensive item
oh,
here. Losing a flash though, very important.
grab
That
but
flash
lives
is
the
gonna be very
flash.
important.
Oh yeah,
More important
especially
than the
because of how
knife.
quick he's going. Especially because
Yes.
of how quick he's going, he's only picking up the bare minimum, so I don't think he's factored in any like extra items. So I don't know whether he's knows another place he can grab a flash quick, or if he's just gonna do without.
Well, yeah, he
But
just
Claire,
grabbed a flash there in the lockers, but I mean, it's kind of scary to just lose a flash.
yeah. I don't, but Claire doesn't need her flash grenades as much as Leon does because Leon, for the final boss fight, the flash grenades are really good for Leon, but for Claire's final boss fight, she has a different boss she fights, and the flash grenades aren't really much use there, so using one as a defensive item isn't as bad for her, I guess.
Yeah,
But I
definitely
just
is
don't know
not
with
as
his
bad.
speed routing, like, how tight his items are, how much leeway he has at all.
Oh, here we go. Going through for the real final boss here, the puzzle. Let's see if it gets in the first try. Eh, this I've seen
Escaping
runners
from
take
Cookieville
ages.
minimum. Oh yeah. Well, no, it's pretty easy. So on hardcore, it's first block goes to third position and then you just rotate them. It's the
Nice.
same every time. But if you're trying to like solve it every run, like without knowing just a quick solution, it's horrible. It's like the worst puzzle in the game.
Yeah, I've seen runners be stuck for minutes on that puzzle. It's actually hilarious.
No, I looked up a solution as soon as I decided to run this. I'm like, there's got to be an easy solution, and I'm just looking it up. I'm not spending ages on puzzle solving.
Oh, definitely. Unfortunately, I wasn't smart enough to do that, so I had to take the L and just deal with it. But one of the runners that is not gonna take the L, or maybe it has already, because I see him kind of limping. It's actually CursedWind. Seems like he actually took a hit.
Yeah. Yeah, I
How
think
this
we missed
happened?
that, but our counting staff got on it. Yeah, this is I, Birkin G1 Birkin is scary as heck when you're just like running around in circles here. This is where, the knife strats are pretty scary, but to some extent they're less scary because they're quicker. Whereas
Yes,
he's having to run loops here.
especially when you have that pretty big of a window early to just knife. It just goes through like a big chunk of the health really quickly, and it just shortens the fight. But this whole process of just looping and just circling around is kind of scary because it's not that easy to turn the camera while you're running forward. Sometimes you can get caught in one of the corners, and that's GG. So it's kind of scary to do
Yeah.
that.
Oh, and if you guys want to see what Mr. X is actually like supposed to look like, you can check Puig's stream up here in the upper right. You can see what the enemy is actually supposed to look like because if I'm not mistaken, every one of the other runners has a special mod for him.
Probably the case. I haven't seen yet Ace cards, but I'm pretty sure Ace might have something as well. Speaking of Ace, already in this section, I believe I forgot her name. Sherry,
Sherry,
Sherry. Yeah. So this
Sherry,
is
just
this
like
is
the wine.
basically like a yep. This is basically a hide and
Oh
seek
my
kind
god.
of thing.
And Ryu is knifing the dogs.
Oh, so apparently that is pretty consistent. Ryu just knows, and then shotguns this guy right here, real quick here, no problem.
Mhm.
It's kind of
And the net and
scary,
the
but no.
Oh, these dogs are terrifying. Like in almost any video game, enemy dogs. Oh, look at AzeCard standing up behind the police chief there. Like no fear, he knows this man's script exactly.
That's kind of crazy. Ace actually is gonna be getting close to G1. I'm actually curious to see how Ace is going to adopt it. Where we're gonna see a bit of a similar strat to that
You,
of Ace and Gray, or we're gonna see something a bit more conservative here.
so far
Oh,
it looks like he's stocking up on a lot of grenade rounds. Oh, and the grab it loses the knife from that, but that's okay.
yep,
And
yep, yep.
finishes him off.
GG to
Just as
CursedWind.
we have Puig going in, and it looks like no, don't take the minigun. Minigun isn't
Oh,
allowed in this event, is it?
no, 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 it's not allowed. But we're actually gonna see probably the way that you suggested. Actually, we're seeing a submachine gun
Oh yeah,
from Puig.
you can gun him down quick. I didn't see, does he have the stars badge in his inventory? Because if so, he can also grab the suppressor for that gun, which in addition to making it silent also adds some damage.
I would
And
be surprised if
with
he
this
doesn't.
weapon you can oh yep, he's going for the grenade, and yep.
Yeah.
So this is really a quick way to kill. He'll make up a little bit of time here. He's obviously taken a bit more time collecting things, but this weapon is really quick on Pipe Birkin. We're going to see a very
Um,
clean and easy fight here.
do you think the amount of bullets that currently has is gonna be enough?
Oh, definitely. You only need about 3 magazines, so like 72 at most.
Oh, that's actually not that bad. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so he's actually carrying 143, I believe. So he's gonna be making quick work out of
Oh yeah,
G1.
he's got plenty. So yep, opens up with a full magazine here, reloads, second one, and then probably a third one too.
Yeah,
Oh, and
missing a
it's gonna
couple
be like
shots.
fourth.
Might need a fourth here for because of the shots he missed. Playing a little bit scared there. Oh, missed a couple more shots. This might be the last clip, maybe.
Yeah, it's a bit
No.
more because he's not going for the eye shots. He's just straight
Yep,
up
yep.
damaging. But yeah, I
That's
I
true.
usually conserved a little bit of ammo by shooting for the eye, whereas he just went center mass there. But yeah, you
Mhm.
can see how quick and easy it is. How quick and easy Claire's G1 fight is with that submachine gun.
Yeah, I feel like it would have been a lot cleaner and quicker if he didn't respect G1 as much. But nonetheless, you kind of want to be safe. This is definitely a no damage no hit event, so you kind of don't want to be
Hmm.
making mistakes or going crazy. So really good stuff there,
Yeah.
GG by him. Rui actually on second RPD, getting the book. There's actually going to be a liquor that's going to spawn here, so he's going to have to turn around and either flash or walk slowly. So let's see what Rui's going to choose to do here.
Yeah, I usually just
And
walked. I found that there was no problem with that. And we already have AzeCard leaving. Yep, just walk across that at the
yep,
side of the wall there, and you're out.
nice choice, nice
And
choice.
we actually have AzeCard already here, getting out of the RPD and into the streets, heading to the orphanarium.
Oh my god, this guy's
And
fast.
CursedWind is here in the prison break sequence. This is always wait. Does he have the fuses yet for the prison, or is he going to get that?
I believe
Oh
he's
yeah,
going
yeah.
to get them now.
Okay, yeah, never mind. He'll be back there later. Getting my order mixed up on things here.
Yeah, it seems to me like Chris Wynn is actually third in terms of like who's closer to
Hmm.
in the run. And actually second to Rui. Ray, I believe, is gonna go up and for the gears. I think. Wait, this is actually interesting. Seems to me like Ray's going actually for RPD. I mean, for the
Yep.
stars room.
And AzeCard is just running past the dogs.
Oh my god, what a giga chat! Dogs are not to be disrespected like
These
that.
things are
They
terrifying, and it looks like he's running a very specific route to evade them.
Yep. And the dog is probably gonna jump the fence if done right. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. Is really curious about the dogs. They actually like to walk first and then start running. But once they start running, it's kind of crazy.
Hmm.
Walking in a straight
Oh
line is
yeah,
not gonna help. Really good stagger there.
but yeah.
Throws the flash. Nice. I believe the
Is he
flash hits
throwing
both
that
the dog.
flash for the dog as well? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he
Yes,
does that
indeed.
to hit the dog as well. He throws it just at the perfect place where it hits the zombie there in the bus and the dog.
Really, really
That's
smart by
very well
Ace. I
done by
actually
him.
never expected that. Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, he
So
knows the speed strats inside and out, it looks. I don't know if he's just adapted the speed run to Hitless or if he's routed this entirely himself, but it's a really impressive route regardless.
impressive indeed. I actually am very curious. This might be like the speed hit list thread. Oh, what did I miss? What did I
And Ryu
miss?
having a very close call with a zombie there.
Yeah,
Little
look,
mini heart attack, but
yeah.
he's fine.
Looks like it was really close. Was it in the top hall and leaving the library?
Yeah, I was leaving the library. One of the zombies was there. He kind of took a shot with his handgun there, but missed, and and the zombie was right on top of him. It got the shotgun blast off last second,
Ooh. And there you see CursedWind actually
and now,
taking care of the dog while it's looking through there. I think you're gonna wait here. So this is the normal strat that CursedWind
yep.
is doing. You kind of stay in the corner here, wait for the dog to appear, and then hit him. So that's a much safer approach. And then you shotgun the other dog here, easy peasy.
Yeah, the shotgun, as long as I think it's like 4 pellets hit, it's an automatic kill on the dog. So it's also the shotgun, in addition to being a very good zombie weapon, is also a good dog weapon. And we get a nice look at Leon's front there. I'm liking what I see.
I am definitely liking what I see, 100%. Um, Oh my god, you have Ace already in the sewers. This is gonna be crazy. Now, Ace actually doesn't have that much resources, so I'm actually interested in seeing how he's
Oh
gonna
my
deal
god.
with the enemies
And
inside this place.
CursedWind is dealing with the dogs in this parking lot, and this is one of, for my money, the worst parts of those 3 dogs there. But I don't know whether luck or skill or game knowledge or somewhere in between, he deals with them easy. This is embarrassing just how easy these guys are making this run look. Whereas when I was trying Leon B, well, I was trying Leon A, but it was still rough.
Yeah,
And
I'm
Puig is
actually.
dealing with the liquors. Go ahead.
Oh, liquors. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty interesting here. So the liquors works the same way as zombies. You actually leave the room to break the tether, and they will just switch positions. And this position is always the same.
Hmm. They have like one position when you first enter the room they're in, but then you leave and come back and they're in different positions, but a second position that's predetermined as well, and the second is way easier to deal with. Oh, but did he take a hit there from the one on the ceiling? What, or was
I
that
do not
recoil from the
know.
acid round shot?
I
I'm
feel like
not
it
sure.
was too close to yeah from the not the recoil actually getting stunned by his own weapon being too close to the enemy. I think the splash actually just hit
Yeah,
himself.
yeah, yeah. It might have been just the splash. I couldn't see there. Things were a little dark.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it might have been just the splash there. Okay. Very close call though.
Well, really good strat here by Ace, actually killing all 3 zombies with a grenade. Usually runners like to just pop both of them heads and then go knife the last one just to conserve some ammo and resources. But not Ace. Ace really wants to go fast.
Yeah, he ain't got time for that. So, a lot of runners with Claire like to save the grenades for the final boss there, the like G5 or whatever, the like tooth and eye Birkin, but
Hmm.
he seems to just want to get through things.
Yeah, Ace has no time for to play no games. But
He ain't
I'm
got
pretty
time for this.
sure. Yeah, yeah, he ain't got time for that. But I'm pretty sure Rui might have some time for this Mr. X once Mr. X comes in. I wonder if Mr. Rui is actually going to choose to do the same shimmy because this shimmy here might be a little bit harder. or just wait and just turn around. I don't think that's gonna be the case. Oh, here we go with the beam. Not again. So, so probably it's gonna be a shimmy here. Like I said, if you aim at Mr. X, it kind of agitates him and makes him walk faster. There you go, nice
Yeah.
shimmy, and just pass him real quick. You know that I actually attempted to do that many times and I failed every single time. I couldn't do it.
I,
It's hard.
I just wasn't interested in being that stylish. I'm like, it's easy enough to loop him on the balcony. I'm not gonna bother, but you know,
Yeah, I was like, I
this
don't want
man
to
has
waste
way
time in
more
this.
style.
Yeah, really good stuff there by Rui. I
I
wonder how far he is actually from leaving RPD2. Seems like he's going back to the jail now.
mhm.
Yeah, and then what is CursedWind actually doing here? I'm kind of interested. Seems like he picked up both of the items, and it should be just straight to the bottom as well, but not likely. Oh, picking some ammos here. Not a bad idea. He looks
Yeah, he's
really
just
low on resources right now.
well, we don't know what's in his box, but yeah, it looks like he's just kind of looting everything right now. And these zombies have a lot of health here in this room. Has he gotten? Wait, does he have both electrical parts or just the one?
I think he only has one because he just grabbed the
No, he
gear,
just
so
has
that
the one
means
because yeah, he just grabbed the gear. Yeah, you're
yeah,
right.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
right.
So we might see him going straight there. And if that's the case, I wonder where Puig is actually, because seems to me like Puig might be either the same or might have gone ahead here. We'll see. Although actually, it's in the same room as Charisma was, so the gear
Yep.
might still be there, and that might be the next goal here for Puig. We'll see.
Y- Yep, that's about where he's at. I think he's gathering up some things and he's about to go to the clock tower if I recall correctly.
Yes, indeed.
And AzeCard taking a little like stop to play some chess with the king and queen pieces here in this room.
Oh yeah, this confused me when I first played it. I was like, wait, does this go here? No, wait, it doesn't go here. Wait, I thought
What's
I
going
had it
on?
already. Yeah. Interesting flash. Seems like he's not opting to kill the zombies, so flashing there is a good idea just to stall while he actually picks the this weapon. Which honestly, I feel I don't know. I feel a little bit in defense about this weapon. This weapon is not that bad, but also not as useful as the grenade launcher. What do you think?
It is straight garbage, man. I could not find a use for this thing. Like
I
maybe he'll use it to zap some of the sewer mutants. Maybe he'll use it on like the G3 or G4 or something. But I honestly like there's so many like in every situation there's something better to use. Even with like the little enhancer mod it has, it just takes so long to kill anything with it. There was always a
yeah.
better choice, but it is on the way, and that's the most important thing for AzeCard. Yeah, he zip past. Oh, he's still gonna zip past. Like
Whoa,
these things are
interesting.
terrifying.
They are, and there's
He's
another one that might be in front here. No, okay, interesting. So one thing I will say is that like my reason to use this weapon is actually these enemies in this water. I think it just one shots them if you just full charge it. But besides that, I just don't really see that much use over other weapons that are much better against other enemies.
yeah. I just used the flame rounds. I killed like when I ran this, I've killed them on my way in here. 2 flame rounds and then maybe a few handgun bullets is all it took.
Yeah,
And
that's
so I
actually
just
a good
saved a
option as
large
well.
number of my flame rounds for this. It's a little bit, slower of a way of doing it, but yeah, but so he didn't really use it for them. I wonder is he going to use this for Claw Birkin or I wonder what his plan is here.
I'm guessing that it might be something that it will probably use for either the next new enemies that we're going to encounter really soon, or yeah, we might see it either on G2 or G3, since
Hmm.
I believe we have not seen the grenade launcher, if I'm not mistaken. So I mean,
I'm not even sure he picked
understandably,
it up.
yeah, I don't think he picked it up. So here's the thing. So since he's going for speed, using the grenade launcher means that you're gonna have to collect more acid rounds to be able to go for the
Oh
cheese
my god,
strat
look
on
at the
G3.
right side of the screen. Puig and CursedWind are like lined up. They used the keys to enter the records room at the same time. They are almost perfectly synchronized.
They are neck and neck. One of them waiting on different corners. This is pretty interesting. Puig actually doesn't know where Mr. X is gonna come from. Curse probably already understands. This is kind of scary because usually you sound to know exactly where it's coming from, but sometimes it's really hard to tell if it's one door or the other.
Mm-hmm.
But usually Mr. X just comes out from the door closest to the copy machine. So there it is for Curse. The
Yep.
other door for Puig. Okay, I see you. So Puig already has a little bit of experience with Mr. X in this regard. Pretty
And
interesting.
did Puig kill the liquor here? It looks like it. Yeah, he's just running
No,
through.
no, he did not kill the liquor.
Oh, oh
That's a hit
man.
for Mr. Puig there.
That's the caster curse right there. No, I was thinking CursedWind. CursedWind did kill the looker. Puig
Oh
didn't,
yeah,
and so Puig takes a hit there. As we have
yeah.
A's in the G2 fight, and he is using. So, is there a reason he was angling his camera down there, or do you know?
I'm not entirely sure. You usually want to be in a corner, and then I believe you do have to have an angle just to avoid getting hit. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but something to mention, he did got a hit trying to do that. So very unfortunate. Okay, baiting a backhand attack right here, and then gonna bait
Oh
another
my
one. Oh my god, he's just
god!
stalling. What a Chad. Oh my god, this is great. So he's actually abusing. He's basically abusing one of the flaws in design that many developers actually make a mistake of, which is just giving the a boss just one move for dealing when the player is behind you, and you can basically loop that over and over. Oh, but oh my god, almost got hit.
My dang!
That's
Look at the
crazy.
style here. Doesn't move at all. Just about to be hit when the cutscene from the shipping container swinging in triggers. Look! Oh my! This man is cracked. This man is absolutely the maddest of lads at this game, and just continuing to dance around him. He has he done any damage? Is this gonna be a full 3 container hits in order to stop him? Baiting out and just wait and get
Oh
out of the
my
way of the
god.
shipping container, and boom.
Oh my god, that's the second one.
Yeah,
3 for 3. Are we gonna
this
get a three
man's
for three?
dancing. So for those of you who don't know how this fight works, the boss can be killed in 1, 2, or 3 shipping container hits based on how much damage you do to him. Most runners will like do enough damage so that he drops in 1. But Aze is just dancing here. He's having the time of his life with G2 here, and so he's doing no damage with weapons and just doing the 3 hits with the shipping container. Just wait.
Oh my god, this is
Get
gonna be
out
a
of the
close one
way.
though. Oh,
This is so
nice.
choreographed.
Ace had his
and
number.
and Rui being picked up by the duck.
I'm, I'm really glad that he left the cutscene because it's so funny when the duck picks him up. That is so crazy.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Really good job right there. Ree actually leaving already RPD 2, and then Ace
Hmm.
just getting a hitless on that boss. That's amazing.
That was a fantastic dance. I cannot believe
Yeah, a really good
how
showcase
much
of
he
how
has
he.
that down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I actually didn't expect that to be a thing because generally, like, mainly all the runs that I've seen in past showcases, runners have had a hard time trying to just strafe the boss. But look how simple Ace made it. It's
And,
crazy.
and look what Puig did with Mr. X. He like held the door open right till Mr. X got to it, and then he like let the door close on him. And he's doing some weird AI manip where Mr. X can't come through the door now.
Oh,
Like
that's
he's staying
crazy.
enough in front of it to where he can't go through the door. Like he made the door close right at the right time, and this like giant behemoth of a Titan can't get through this little door, and he's just screwing with him now.
The one thing to note, though, I believe is like Puig is actually like trapped here as well because I think this is the only way out for him, based on where he wants to
No,
go.
he was
So
waiting
he's
for him to walk away.
yeah, I was waiting
Eventually,
for him to
Mr.
walk
X will
away.
walk away, so yeah.
Hmm.
So he's wandered off somewhere, but that is a very stylish way of dealing with Mr. X right there.
Really good stuff here. We're gonna see Rui actually go to the sewers, but like you guys already saw a bit of how clear Claire's part of it. Leon is actually different. So we're gonna see Rui, run away from the crocodile pretty soon. It's pretty scripted, but it's nonetheless really fun.
And Puig is messing with Mr. X with the doors again. There's something where, like, I didn't know this until I'm watching this, but when he like gets near a door, if the door closes right when he's there, it messes with Mr. X's ability to open the door, and he's just screwing with this guy.
There is a couple of rooms where it's like a safe zone that Mr. X cannot enter. I'm not entirely sure
Yeah.
for this room in particular though, but
Oh,
yeah,
that's
it is funny.
probably it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that I believe that is a safe room there that Mr. X won't chase you into.
It could be, yeah. Actually, Puig actually waiting for Mr. X here. What is he planning? Is he toying with Mr.
Is he gonna
X?
gun him down? Or is he gonna just bait out and shimmy?
Oh, I would love to see a shimmy. He's actually aiming, so I'm guessing he's trying to agitate Mr. X once he enters. But my question is, what's his goal? Where's he going? He went up second floor. Is his goal to go lower? Or looks like Mr. X is just blocking his route. I wonder.
Yeah, I don't know. But we have two scary sections in the lower screen. MrRuy is running from this giant crocodile, and I think CursedWind is about to do the prison escape, which is
Oh, I watch this.
another
Watch
scary
this.
part of.
Yeah, look at the bottom screen. Let's see if Rui does this. Yeah.
Oh, it did.
He just
I think AzeCard took a hit.
AzeCard
I
took
think
another hit.
AzeCard.
No.
Yeah, he's limping pretty bad there. I didn't see what happened to him there, but
I did not either. It seems like he actually got hit by the soldier, the last enemy that you go through. That guy can
yeah, that guy
always
can be
catch
in
off
really
guard.
bad spots. He can be like
Yes.
right around the corner of a door in really bad and difficult to deal with spots.
Yeah, I've seen players get easily hit. Like the door opens, he immediately lash onto you. So it's really difficult. Like it's really scary to just stay on the door. I like to just open up from a distance and just run away, just to see where he's at. Other runners actually like to
Mm.
flash while entering that door, so it makes it easier. Real good flash here
And
by CursedWind.
yep, getting through the prison section pretty easy. That can be a little bit of a tricky section with the hordes and coming from one way and Mr. X from the other.
Oh my god,
What is going on there with Mr.
this
X's
is
model?
yeah, it's kind of weird.
Aries, we need some censorship.
It's disturbing. Really nice rings. Oh, I noticed the tie. It has a tie. I
Yep.
didn't notice that. Nice touch. I really
Shirtless with
like
a
that.
tie, the stripper style.
Yeah, indeed, the stripper style. Oh my god, A's already in the last portion of the game. Into the lab.
Yeah, he is moving into the Nest Lab here, and I don't think, based on everything else we've seen, I don't think it'll be taking long. So is he gonna? Okay,
He
no, he's
did
got.
got it.
Oh, he does have the grenade. Yeah, okay, he did get the grenade launcher, and
I
he
am
is
actually
using it
curious to
now.
see what's he's gonna do for G3. Because here's the thing, right? It has not collect as many resources of in terms of asset. You can craft them, right? That's usually how you get them.
Mhm.
But it only has 6, and you kind of need around, I believe it was like 20 or a little bit more above than that. And not having that many, you're gonna have to just mix it up a little bit. So I'm curious to see how Ace is going to approach this because it. Usually you either go for for this full on acid or you just do something
Mhm.
completely different.
Yeah, the acid rounds can stun lock. I'm not sure. He might have collected some gunpowder and be able to make more, but I think he might be supplementing with the spark shot, like doing some acid round stuns and some hits with the spark shot and kind of making it happen from there. It would be my guess. We'll see shortly enough.
Yeah, we'll definitely choose shortly enough. If you guys are wondering for this sort of puzzle that Ace is doing, it's just right to left. It's like blue, red, green, blue, red, green, blue, or green until it just magically works. It did not magically work for me. It took me around 1 to 2 hours to actually get this done. Even on my run, it also took me a longer than I expected. And I'm kind of ashamed of myself for it, not knowing the answer before doing the run. But anyways, uh, pretty good stuff there. I do want to touch on something that Flippy was talking about is the powders. If you
Mhm.
guys do not know about the powders, there is gunpowder and there is high grade gunpowder. The gunpowder has a larger version of it, which just yields more ammo, which whatever you mix it with. But basically, there's three types of ammunition you can get from them, and it depends on which character you're using. But basically, gunpowder and gunpowder just gives you pistol ammo. Gunpowder and high grade gunpowder actually gives you either for the shotgun or the, I believe, is the launcher, and then double high grade
Yep,
gunpowder actually gives you for the machine gun for Claire, and for Leon, I believe it's the
the
Magnum.
Magnum.
Yes.
Yeah, it's your
So
first,
yeah,
second, and third weapons. The normal gunpowder combined with itself as handgun. Mix of normal and high grade is your second weapon, either shotgun or acid rounds for the grenade launcher. Then third is either then two high grades is either SMG ammo for Claire or yeah, Magnum rounds
Magnum.
for Leon. Yep, yep.
Yes, Magnum indeed. So we're actually on Ada. Ada, by the way, my favorite character of the Resident Evil universe. I don't know about you. She's my waifu. Please respect her. But
I've
honestly,
always preferred Ashley personally.
all right, fair enough, fair enough. I do not.
You-
Look, there's one thing I
You're
dislike
not
about
gonna
Ashley
take the
is
bait on that? You're not
yeah.
gonna take the bait on that?
No, 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 I'm not gonna take the bait. I'm not gonna take the bait. I'll leave it as it is. That's a discussion for another time. But I will say I'm actually a little bit sad that Ada doesn't have that much of a spot here to showcase a bit of her. She's surprisingly just a short spot for her. Not too much stuff on this section. The only thing to look for, and I don't know if you kind of did it as well, is where exactly where MrRuy is. You kind of have a timer. You kind of it's a little bit boring, so you kind of want to see how fast you can do it. You kind of want to be optimal. I don't remember my time. I would say it was maybe 40 seconds, I guess. No, just kidding. It's probably like 30 seconds. I kind of messed it up. But I've seen Rory actually do it done in 35, so we'll see. We'll see what he's gonna get. Is he gonna go optimal, or is he just going to just meme?
No, if you really wanted to have some style, what you would do with this section is see how long you could wait before you start solving the puzzle. And A is getting grabbed by one of the Ivy plant enemies here, but having a flash grenade for him to chew on. So either
Really good
he
stuff.
planned that or he just has the extras. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
But he
something about
is
these enemies and this room in particular, this is that I wouldn't say if it's completely random, but this position changes a lot. Even if you don't enter the room, it's kind of scary when you're walking in because it's hard to see them because they're so blended with the environment. So you only can use like the most accurate thing is to use sound, and like you see subtle movement here and there. But those enemies, if they catch you, you have no defensive item. I believe that's a one shot.
Yep, it if you don't have a defensive item when they grab you, it is instant death. So that would be tragic in here. And so far, nobody's fallen fallen victim to the caster curse because the caster curse is not real.
That's
Eh,
not real. We are dispelling the caster curse as we speak. Making
as
miracles here.
as Puig is now making his way through Cookieville minimum security orphanarium. It's just a little stealth
Uh,
section. When you know the solution to things, it's not too tough.
yeah,
And
GG on the puzzles.
A's is really close to the final boss fights here. He is closing in on the end as both of our Leon runners are in the sewers. Ree just a little bit ahead of CursedWind here.
Yep, we're coming up to G3 for Ace. I am very excited to see what Ace is going to do. Like I said, not too many resources in terms of acid, and it does have that weapon, which it does pretty okay.
Doesn't even
It's
doesn't even
I don't
touch
know.
all the resources in the room to the into the save room to the side. There's like a bunch of extra ammunition and stuff that they give you, to stock up for this fight. Ace ain't got time for that. He does not have 15 seconds to double his ammo count. He's got exactly what he needs. He's on his way.
Oh my god, starting in
So yep,
with
he's
the electro gun.
yep. And targeting the eyes, is that a one shot for the yep, that pops the eye in one. Did he get that on the back?
Oh, I believe not, and he actually got hit on the
Oh,
attempt. Oh, that
ooh.
sucks. Does he have a heal though? He might have to run for that.
Oh no.
Look at this.
Oh no. I'm scared.
I am definitely scared. I can't contain myself. Okay, going for the heals, really good stuff here. I
There's a
believe
heal
there's
in the
like 1 to 2
room.
heals. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So the thing about Mr. X here is, oh my god, wait, is he knifing? Oh my
Knife.
god, the Giga Chat.
Going back to the knife strats, he's baiting out that over. I think he's gonna try and bait out another one and go for the knife again, I guess. Yep.
Nice
Nope.
shimmy.
That's
Probably
just the
gonna try
thrust
to
punch.
bait something here. Okay, and yeah, continue the knife as he's grabbing that. Yeah, having the presence in mind that the eye was just about to pop, so why not use it there? Also, one thing to mention: knifing in the back is I believe is way more damage than knifing in the front, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, especially when he's down like that because it hits
Yeah,
like 3 different hit boxes of the enemy. There's some weird ways the knife damage works in this game, including like some interaction with frame rate. I'm not sure
yeah,
what, but when he's down like that in his back, you can hit like 3 hit boxes, his right shoulder, his back, and his left shoulder all at the same time. And very
yes.
nice evasion there, gets the hit on the leg, which, yep, that pops it.
Ooh, really close. Ace actually really showing how much knowledge Ace has over the fight. Really good positioning right there. A little bit more to the back. You would have actually missing had to do the QT, not the QTE, but just the
Yep,
use of defensive item. And a little bit forward, it would have
yeah.
also been a little bit scary. So really good stuff there. Oh, coming in with a combo. You're gonna have to space that out. What's it gonna be? Nice spacing
He
here,
knows
probably.
he's got the
Yes.
spacing perfect, and he's gonna get the hit on the shoulder now, and that should pop it and send this guy into phase 3 easy, and get some more knife hits while he's down here.
Really good damage coming in. We have not seen yet the launcher. I wonder if the launcher is gonna come out in phase 3. Now that I think
I
about
would
it, it's not a
assume
bad
he
moment.
saved it for phase 3. Yep.
Yeah,
This is
there
where
you
you want the
go.
stagger
Again, using the knife. Oh my
because
god,
he
the
was
knife is so.
able to reduce a lot of health with the shots to the eye, but now, oh no, he's just, oh my god, this man knows no fear. Oh yeah, because when he starts phase 3, he instantly goes for this grab, so
Yep.
it's a good opportunity to get some damage in.
Yeah, it's completely scripted. You can just walk away. Nice. Look at that. GG for Ace.
Yeah, he used like 1 acid round, whereas most runners will stockpile about 20 and just stun lock him to death, but A's with a
Yep.
very stylish kill there.
By the way, I will say the last weapon that he used, that's my favorite weapon in the game. I just it's like Wild Wild West kind of weapon.
Oh,
You just
yeah.
it looks so
It
cool.
is super cool. And pretty effective too, because like once it does zero in, the aftershocks will also zero in very quickly, so you can very quickly rattle off a lot of damage if you have a little bit of time to aim and you're accurate with it.
Yeah, it's a really good burst weapon when the enemy is just close to death. It definitely pays well. I believe now since this is Claire B, it's not over yet. There's still 2 more bosses left for Ace to deal with. So we might see that in a bit. But besides that, Rui actually in the sewers. I believe Rui just left the sewers without a single hit. Is he the only runner without a single hit so far? Yes, indeed. That is crazy.
He is. He is our one hope for a hitless run here. I wait, did he go down into the king and queen room yet? I don't know if he, I think we were watching G3 while that was happening.
Yeah,
I'm not
I'm not
sure.
entirely sure. It seems
Because
like
these
it has
sewers,
not
they're all
happened
like
yet.
twisting with different paths, and you can choose to do things in different orders.
Oh yeah, it definitely has not done it yet. That enemy popping there is completely scripted. So Rui has
Oh
not
yeah,
done that
yeah.
yet.
Yep, you're right.
Yeah, Rui looks like he's opting to go for RPD 3 basically, which I believe is
Mhm.
mandatory if I'm not mistaken. I don't know exactly what you get up there, but
Um, no, I think
no, it's actually not mandatory. You
RPD.
just need to go up here
Yeah,
for the chess
yeah,
pieces.
yeah, but you don't have to go all the way back to RPD 3. And in
Yeah,
a second run, it's not even really that helpful. Like there's a few things you can get, but you already can get the Magnum and Magnum upgrade early, so you don't need to go back to RPD for that.
yeah, definitely. Is he still opening up the door? I am very curious up to what's Rui going to do then. Looks like he's actually going to go up.
Oh, yep, he's going for it. Yep.
I wonder what
Like
he's
there's a
going
few
for.
extra supplies. Did he get the secret film? Because there's a couple hidden items there where you need to develop like a film to find the hiding place. I don't think he picked that up, but yeah, there's some extra items you can pick up if you go back to the RPD for a third time, and this
Okay.
man's chilling, so
Oh yeah, he's chilling. He's just making sure he has enough just to be safe. You know, you got to secure the victory
mhm.
while you're still ahead. So why not? Really
Yep,
good
yep.
stuff there. CursedWind into the sewers. I believe CursedWind had just arrived. Because if I'm not mistaken, CursedWind was a little bit behind Rui. So I think CursedWind just entered sewers. But as we see him pick up
Yeah.
this ammo here that you usually pick up as you enter.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
let's see
because
how
you
it's
don't
gonna
really
go for
come
him.
back to this area.
Definitely. All right, Ace
And we
actually in the
have
final
Puig
portrait here.
heading through the streets now. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And Aze is at the final section.
Oh, this is interesting. I usually always see runners just wait in the door and shoot from far, but Ace just
Mhm.
has a bit of time. You know, this is kind of like an auto scroller for him. Has nothing else to do. Just walk in there and just sit and talk to them to the face. Why not? Show some
Yeah, you
dominance
have to
while you're
wait for
doing job.
Sherry to you have to wait for Sherry to open this door, so you just kind of do whatever and hold off a couple enemies. And let's see how Puig deals with the dogs here. He is going with the safer route of actually taking the dogs out rather than trying to
Yeah, oh my
running back
God,
past them, which
I freaking
that
love
is
this weapon.
far scarier.
We're probably gonna see it here. Oh no, he's actually using the machine gun. Not a bad choice here.
Yeah, that's what I used here because like you don't have to be super accurate. You can just kind of do short bursts and easily get them down. And it doesn't make any sound with that suppressor, so like one shot won't aggro the other dogs in the area. And so you
Oh,
can
that is
kind of
very
deal with them
useful
more one
then.
at a time.
Yeah, that's very useful. I forgot about that little bit there. But yeah, definitely killing the dogs one by one using the silencer actually helps you, allows you to that you don't have to worry about anything coming out of nowhere and just hitting you unfairly. So really good stuff there. Actually having a little bit of space there just to not just to make sure that nothing bad happens. But honestly, the dogs have to jump over. The whole post animation will still kick in once they land. So he's pretty safe.
Yeah. It takes them a minute as long as like you don't have other things coming at you. It's easy with the fences. And AzeCard is going knife strats against G4 here.
Oh wait, what happened?
Climbs up.
He
Oh,
threw the grenade and the
yeah, he
grenade
threw the
didn't
grenade but
explode.
didn't get him down.
Oh, that's so sad. I didn't even saw the grenade
Gonna hit him
explode.
up
That's
top.
kind of crazy.
But yeah, throwing grenades while he's up there, he knows where to stand to be safe.
Yeah,
But yeah, he
he's a
still has
couple
a few
grenades here.
grenades for this.
Yep.
So if I'm not mistaken, this boss is on a timer. His health is already gradually deteriorating, and you don't have to do any damage to him to kill him. But it's much quicker. Like the more damage you do, the quicker he will die. And grenades in particular are very good because they pop every single eye that he has on him.
Yeah, basically the weak spot, the place to hit is actually the eyes if you want to deal with the most amount of damage. And usually you take all the eyes out and then they come back again, and then you just repeat the process over
mhm.
and over until he's dead. And there you go.
Yep,
That's
very
the
quick
end for
one.
that boss. Now
And
on
when
to the
you're
last
playing
boss.
when you're playing the second run, the second boss isn't really that hard, but you want to save some ammo. That's the only thing is like, but he's got I think over 200 in the minigun, which is more than enough. Or is he gonna do knife strats?
Oh my
Is
god,
he
he
gonna
actually
knife G5?
I saw
You can do
he is
this. You can kill this in the 3 knife slashes if you wait till the last minute, but you have to be very careful with your spacing. But AzeCard doesn't even have time to wait for that. This boss will take like more damage the closer he comes down the train car. Ace is even waiting for that. He is getting some knife damage in right away. Look at
I
this.
got the spacing.
If
This
he
is
got
very scary.
if he got just an inch closer, he would be grabbed and instantly killed.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's
no,
something
he's
to
not
note
gonna
about.
go for the knife.
Okay, so no knife there. Yeah, I think this is a good choice. Like if you know exactly where to be when you when knifing on the first ones, then go for it, and then just chill from the back and just shoot.
Yeah.
There you go. GG for Ace.
That is a very impressive run. A few hits there, but incredibly fast. Showcasing a lot of talent there. GG to Ace on his run. But now it
Yeah.
is as far as hits go, it is a very close race here between Puig, MrRuy0 and CursedWind. Ryu is still hitless, but Puig and CursedWind don't have that many, so they are close behind him. So this is still anybody's contest here.
Oh, definitely, indeed. We have it's just to mention that is not that difficult to take 2 hits and just be behind or take 3 hits. You can just be in a really series of unfortunate events and just screw yourself really easily. So Roy is in the lead, but he could just be in the third place if anything bad happens. So
Oh yeah,
we'll see.
especially our runners on the bottom who have to deal with the super tyrant at the end. They cannot
Oh,
relax now. They have the hardest stuff ahead of them.
oh, they definitely do. But what is Rui doing? What's such a memer, dude? Rui's such a memer. I will say that I believe I don't know exactly Chris's plan because I would say Chris I think got this run. As Claire probably has been the more recent one. Leon probably a little bit older if I'm not mistaken. So
Mhm.
Chris might have a sort of like old way of dealing with Mr. X's last space, which is kind of like a combination of flashes and grenades. But the runs have progressed and runner has become, you know, they've developed smarter strategies. They actually have a dance now. There's a way to actually dance with Mr. X, and
Oh
they
yeah,
kind
that
of do a hybrid. So it's interesting to see what they're gonna do.
that shimmy is so stylish. I remember you were teaching it to me in my stream a while back when I was running Leon B, and I was sort of getting it down. Never like really got it down pat, but
Yeah,
okay, so yeah, Ryu did go ahead.
It's a pretty sick thing to do. It's very scary to do at the end if you're not definitely not used to it. But one thing to say here, Rui is actually what he's doing here is actually is triggering the enemies to chase him and then leaving the room. He's gonna stop around this part over here because the tether breaks around this point or a little bit sooner actually, and then force the enemies to
It's nice.
relocate.
It's nice that the tether is on that side of the gates and not the opposite side where you have to unlock the gates again. So
Oh, for
that's
sure.
a really nice coincidence there that he doesn't have to redo a bit of the puzzle with that. But oh, I see. Okay, so yeah, now this guy is just sitting there chilling, and or oh no,
Oh,
that was just part of the terrain. Oh, he
oh my
just
God,
sneaks
Rui
past
getting.
entirely.
Yeah, so I don't think Rui sneaked past it. It's just that there's a chance that it might not be there, and you're actually getting lucky and not getting the enemy there.
Oh dang!
There
And look
actually
at
is another
this.
position.
Look at the results in the top left. 1 hour, 1 minute. So,
Oh my
for you
God.
guys who don't know, to get an S plus rank, which is the highest rank you can get on the second runs, on the second runs you need to be on second runs hardcore, you need to be under 2 hours. This man almost cut it in half. Like the developers issue a challenge, like the most elite gamers can beat the game with under 3 saves in under 2 hours. This man's like, I can do it in an hour, easy.
Pretty insane. Cutting it in half. It shows that he actually has a lot of knowledge in this game. Really good stuff there.
Oh, tremendous. And Puig is doing what I did for this section and using the upgraded SLS with the high powered rounds to just headshot those zombies. Like from this point on, like there's not that many zombies, and I just use the Magnum headshots to take them out.
Yeah, I think it's a really good option because I believe you don't use that Magnum as much. So why not pop some heads? I do agree with the idea of using it
Yeah.
right here. Um, Interestingly enough, Kirsten actually going back to RPD. Uh, I wonder what he picked. Oh, wait, is that from? I believe. Wait, is that the chest? That you put the diamond in the red diamond? I forgot the name of that. I believe it might be that.
Um,
Has he forgotten about it?
maybe. Wait, the chest you put the ruby in, that's
Yeah,
where
yeah.
you get the. Yeah, he never
Oh,
got the Magnum. Oh no, yeah. He's getting the Magnum now. Yeah, you gotta take the gem out first, bro.
interesting. So I'm curious
Um,
as to why Chris did that right now. I wonder if it's because the liquor might not spawn at this point in the game.
oh, yeah, that could be it.
That could be
Or
it.
it could be did he develop the film while he was in the photo lab? Because if so, he could be going. There's a Magnum upgrade. You need that like special hiding places. Oh yeah,
He
yep.
did.
He's getting the Magnum and the wait no. He seemed
Nani?
to be like going for it, but then not get it. Did he forget, or was he
Maybe he
just
didn't
screwing
pick up the
around in
film.
Wesker's office because? I don't know.
I
But we
I I
have
I, I don't know what's happening.
have no
Hey,
clue. But we have Rui heading into G2 right now.
yeah, so pay attention to the Rui's positioning right here. You got to be close in this spot right here, and then I don't think aiming, maybe aiming high. I guess I don't really know, but definitely this spot is important to be here because for some
Hmm.
reason this spot right here, Mr. X doesn't G two doesn't know uh how to get closer to you, so it kind of always whiffs. If you go a little bit back, then the position of that hand will change and you will get hit definitely. So you have to be in this position specifically.
Yeah, basically there's like 4 or 5 positions where he can thrust his hand down, depending on where you are. In the position Ryu is at right now, his hand will come down in that position, but will miss you. So you're in the zone where the hand triggers there, but it misses you because you're not close enough to it to get hit by it.
Yeah. Okay, very interesting thing here by Rui. He actually missed two opportunities to actually shoot G2, especially when the hand came down the first time. The dealing damage actually makes the G2 actually appear sooner. And then doing damage
Hmm.
once he opens the gate makes him stall for a little bit more, meaning that you have a bit of a wiggle room here to just set
Oh,
up shop and not get hit by anything that he does. But the flash actually helps him out pretty well here. So let's see how
oh
Rui's
yeah.
gonna do this.
I think just flame him down. I think we're gonna see more what I was talking about, just the one cycle instead of dancing around him, because this flamethrower does tremendous damage. This is one part where Leon is a bit stronger in that his kind of like super weapon. This weapon does so much damage, both to the bosses.
Oh yeah,
And yep,
definitely. Yeah, seems
flashbang
like
him,
Rui's going for this for the one
and then he's
cycle for
gonna
sure.
flame him until he crouches, and then hit the switch, I believe.
Yep.
Yep,
And then that's
and
basically
this
GG.
yeah, it should be one shot from the shipping container here.
There you go. GG. Oh my god, the
Yep. He-
beats.
the animations.
This guy is
CGI
creative.
studios need to hire this man. Look at him go.
So there we go. Another hitless a boss fight here brought to you by MrRuy. I was gonna pick up the Magnum rounds, yes for sure. Probably gonna need it for some of the later enemies, and
And
that's pretty much it.
Puig is going through the sewers the same way I did, where you just kill these things. He's got a bunch of flame rounds, and he's just gonna set every one of these guys on fire. They'll usually die in 2 flame rounds. Sometimes it takes like a couple extra hits on top of it, but he's just gonna burn these guys down, and this is way safer than, in my opinion, than trying to dance around them.
Yeah, really good option here. I'm just making sure that it's easier to kill them while you're going in than when you're leaving because it's kind of hard to find their position. So why not kill them now? And as you can see, he's actually waiting till
Mm,
the full damage to just tick in completely before shooting the next shot, just to max out the damage completely. And then if it need be, just do extra damage there. And also that allows him to actually
yep,
pick some more ammo on the other side. Really good stuff there.
yep.
I believe last enemy here,
And
not
he
this
is going to
guy.
run past. Yep, he is gonna run past the third sewer mutant, but I mean he's either gonna juke him or take him out on the way back through.
Yeah, potentially that's probably gonna happen. Rui actually getting into the lab. Let's go. Last portion. Now I will say Rui is in the lead. 0 hits.
And Earthwind just took a slap,
No.
a couple. I think that's 2 slaps. Like that's the risk of trying to run past these guys. They can be brutally difficult to slip past depending on what they do.
Yeah, that enemy
But
in particular is a little bit scary. It's the first one you encounter, I believe, for him, if I'm not
mm-hmm.
mistaken. And
Well,
if your pathing
I
is not that good, you'll get staggered.
am I mistaken? Did he already run past there once? Because usually when you're going past there the first time, that guy is just coming out and you can kind of run past him if you're quick. I think that's his second time through there, and so the sewer mutant is
Hmm.
kind of already in position. I could be
Yeah,
mistaken. I could be
I mean,
mixing
you
people up
could
here,
be
but
right. Yeah, you could be right now, but one thing that definitely is true is that if your pathing is wrong, you'll definitely get staggered. It's not that difficult to avoid it, but I personally myself have had it firsthand, and it's kind of scary. And I've seen other runners as well. But you might be right. This is the second time going through, I believe.
yeah, so yeah, that's why I think Leon is so much harder because he doesn't have a good answer for those sewer mutants, whereas Claire just has the flame rounds you saw Puig using, where he can just burn them down very easily. And Puig also does grab the spark shot. I'm wondering where he plans on using that.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'm actually
on
curious as
the
well.
sewer mutant here, the one he ran past,
That will
or
be
maybe he's saving it. What's up?
that will be wise to just use it right there because I don't know if he is stock up on assets. If he has, then this is probably the perfect moment to use this weapon. For sure, and it seems like
Mm.
he has plans to do that. Also, one thing to mention, Rui just grenade this soldier right there. He's not having none of it. He's like, I'm in the lead,
Yeah,
0-8. I'm not gonna get memed.
that is one of the worst zombies in the entire game because he has very high health and he tends to like be hidden around like the corner, right around the doorway or something, and he can be brutally difficult. So, yeah, I don't blame him. I think I
Yeah.
actually said in my run that in I had a close call with him and I said, "In the future I'm just going to grenade this guy." So
So, at least
never
for
had the
me,
opportunity to, but yeah, I definitely think he is grenade worthy. And
yeah, he's definitely
CursedWind
grenade
is
worthy.
actually taking out the super mutant, I mean the sewer mutant with the Magnum, which
Oh, so
is
this is
a
basically
good
how I
weapon to
would
use
do.
here.
Yeah, that's basically how I would deal with these guys. Is just use the Magnum. And a couple shots just deals with them really quickly. And you kind of want to kill them before they start spawning those little critters that swim on the water, because then you're just gonna have to
Mm.
use the pistol rounds. And it's like not that bad, but also you kind of want to conserve this so you can use them later if anything. But really good stuff there. Yeah, definitely using the Magnum is probably the best answer you have for these types of enemies for sure.
Hmm. And Puig is getting really close to heading into the G2 fight, and he's got the spark shot out. I think he's planning on using that for this boss fight.
Oh, interesting. Is this the first time we're gonna see Spark shut down? No, actually, I think used it, right? I believe.
He used it for G3.
Oh, for G3, not for this one. So if it's
Yeah,
okay. So if
he didn't use anything for G2. He just danced around G2 and slapped him with the shipping container.
my guy just did the rain dance around him and get then got slapped. So if Puig decides to use this weapon, I'm actually interested in seeing his approach. If this is super neat, dude. It's really nice to see like four players actually tackling the same scenarios in so many different ways. So this
Mhm.
is really exciting to see.
Yeah, and every single one of these runners has so much style. Everybody follow the runners here. You can see just how much entertainment value and skill they put on display here. These are some of the most entertaining people to watch. I'm having a blast here.
Oh, definitely, dude. Then not to mention, like, it's not easy to be entertaining and also do hitless at the same time. You know, like you
Oh yeah.
can't divide your brain for too many things, and especially as the run goes deeper and deeper, it gets scarier and scarier to just be entertaining while doing this. So yes, definitely just follow them up.
I think Ryu forgot something. I think he's
Oh,
going back. Yeah, he forgot to pick up the vial because, like, right there, he went to like do the little puzzle there, but was like, "Oh, yeah, that's right."
it's like,
Getting a
oh,
little bit ahead
there's
of
no
himself
any,
there, but
yeah, no any enemies around. I wonder. Kind of curious. All right, there we go. So now the enemies popped in. So yeah, usually what happens is that the enemies don't drop until you actually pick up the item, and now you have them. I think we didn't talked about the fact that they actually have weak points. So if you hit the exact weak spot, they will stagger. Otherwise, they won't. And if you actually clear all of their weak spots, they're actually falling to the ground. And I think 2 rounds of that will probably kill them. If not, then fire does really, really good at staggering them and just leaving them on the ground for quite some
Oh
time.
yeah. The fire will put them down. One shot will put them down. If you put a flame round on them while they're on the ground, that will permanently kill them. They won't rise up after a minute again. So if you need to go through an area twice, it's a good idea to do the double tap on them if you've got the extra flame rounds.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tapping fire on them is like my preferred choice. Really good stagger here.
And And I think CursedWind burned some extra Magnum ammo because when he was fighting that second to last sewer mutant, it started, pumping out, it started like coughing up the little babies, and he just used the Magnum rounds either because he doesn't have extra pistol rounds or he just decided screw it. And so he burned about
Oh,
3 or 4
interesting.
extra Magnum rounds here, which I mean, I don't know what his routing is, whether he has extras or not.
Oh, that's probably gonna be detrimental for him because if I'm not mistaken, he does need the rounds for the G3 fight, and so using them there had no choice but to use them. But it definitely
Oh,
is a
and
big loss.
Puig took a hit to G2 here. He's using a combination of flame rounds, the SMG, and grenades, but he got hit by the jump there.
Oh, that is sad.
Things seem to have just spiraled a little bit out of control as far as like his pacing with the fight, but I think this is gonna kill him right here. He has
Yeah,
done quite a
definitely.
bit of damage between the flame rounds and SMG shots.
Yeah, and then
But
actually
that's a
having the
fight.
flash to as well to just make sure that if he gets up, flash him.
Yeah. As soon as he like starts moving, you just flash him to keep him in that position. But that's a fight where it's difficult because of how cramped the quarters are and just how just his move set. You either need to have very precise control in how you bait out attacks from him, or you need to have a very tight script as to like how you do damage to him, where to stagger him at the right times in the right positions. But
Yeah, it
very
could get out of
easy thing
hand if you
to.
actually do if you do it wrong. It could definitely get out of hand really quickly. If you don't know
Oh
exactly
yeah.
how to control him or how to make sure that he stays put. Mm. I
And
believe
with that, we
Curse
have
is down.
Cursewind. Yeah, Kurst is going to be heading into G2 next.
Yeah.
So just kind of right behind Puig as far as pace goes.
Now we are seeing here brought in the Magnum round, some flamethrower, and was that a grenade as well?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. No flashes. I'm guessing he's gonna pick some flashes from the arena and then use those. But I believe there's like one flash. So I guess that's gonna be
There's
like his backup card.
yeah, there's a flash grenade, a knife, pistol ammo, and Magnum or SMG ammo in that arena.
Yeah, so this is pretty interesting. Having the Magnum out, that means that CursedWind is actually going to be using the Magnum here. That also means that less rounds for G3, which is not that bad if you know exactly what your game plan is. So I'm definitely curious for that. Flame rounds coming in. Actually 400. That's a pretty good chunk of rounds. For
Yeah, he
flamethrower.
hasn't used. I don't think he's used it for anything else, so it comes with 400. So
Yeah, so that's gonna
yep,
be a
he's
good chunk
saving it
here.
probably for the bosses. Sorry, Pass does a little bit of aiming, I think, just to bait out the charge attack, which is faster coming down, but then has a long recovery, which makes it then safe to just run straight down here.
Yes, indeed. So the furniture is gonna grab the flash first. Right here. Press the button and then throw the flash as soon as you can. Ooh, that was a pretty scary flash. Usually you want to throw the flash towards the ground, not on top, because it might just bump into the container and just go to the left side. And it's not a bad, not
Y-
not that bad, but sometimes it could just
Yeah, you
mess
throw
you
it
up.
like under the container so that it gets farther away from you so it doesn't stun you, so you can get more
Yeah.
damage on him.
All right, 3 shots with the mag, grenade throw, no, flash throw, and then a bit more flamethrower. This should seal the deal here potentially. We'll see.
Oh, definitely. I think, yeah, this is more than enough damage. He staggers there, and then this is gonna be a kill right there. Very easy, very scripted and tightly done. GG CursedWind.
GG's for CursedWind. And that would seal the deal for the rest of the sewers. Now it's on to the laboratory, which we see Puig and REmake already in. Now I believe Puig is just entering, and REmake's about
Yep.
to deal with G3. So again, REmake with no hits so far. This is it's getting tense.
It's our last best hope for a hitless run here in Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, I'm very excited here. I don't remember exactly how REmake actually deals with G3, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be somewhat standard, if I'm not mistaken.
And REmake having a little bit of trouble with the transponder puzzle.
Classic, classic trouble with that.
Every failed puzzle is a hit.
Oh,
That's a rule, right?
Yeah, definitely a rule. There was a point in time where I was like failing so much. I was like, okay, if I mess this up again, I am definitely getting a hit.
that incentivizes you not to mess up the puzzles. Oh, he's going after Puig is going after the soldier with the spark shot. The infamous soldier we've been talking about. He was using the spark shot for that guy.
I think we have seen every runner approach it differently. Ace just running past, Gruy just using a grenade, and then we got Puig the way he did it. I wonder what's gonna be CursedWind's strat here. Maybe probably use the pistol, or maybe a shotgun. Yeah, or maybe knife. Yeah. You're calling it? All right, okay,
He's gonna knife fight him.
I'm gonna go with a shotgun. Safe bet. But it's CursedWind. You never know.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, probably safe bet for Leon. I will say that like Flippy said, is one of the scariest zombies. At least in my experience, you open that door and then that zombie starts like running towards the door, and then instead of going in, it just passes through, and while it looks at you menacingly, you just don't know what's gonna happen because he's like nowhere to be seen after that. It's like, well, you're gonna turn back around, or do I have to walk out and just get hit? So it's definitely a scary zombie to deal with.
Oh,
Here we go.
And we have Ryu coming into the G3 fight with a good amount of Magnum ammo and 300 flame rounds. So that
he forgot to pick up the item. He's like, wait, why am I not triggering in the fight? That's something weird here. He's like, I forgot it. I mean, it's not easy to remember when you're actually without hits. It's like tension's in. You're thinking about not getting hit, and you're just gonna forget about things. It's really natural for that to happen.
Yep. I mean, it's better to forget that than to forget like any of the ammo pickups he got in the other room there.
Oh, for sure.
If you're gonna forget anything, he's forgetting the things that are easy to recover from. And 2 easy shots there, just the shoulder eye left, and he's missing. Baits out the swing.
Nice strafe by REmake. Missing again, but not unfazed by it. So this is something that REmake likes to do. I really don't know how good or bad this is. Actually, it likes to pick up the ammunition before proceeding to do damage. I wonder if this actually ends up being good or bad, as you do more runs. Definitely REmake understanding how the fight works, truly showing the mastery of this fight. Nice dodge right there.
Seems to be working out for him so far. Misses 1 shot on the knee, but gets the 2 more. Gets the shot on the back. And
oh my god, nice snipe!
And slips under the claw there. And 1 more shot on the shoulder. He needs an angle.
He definitely needs to throw that right there. Nice. You cannot let him throw that. It's going to be a stagger. REmake actually having a little bit trouble to actually getting that last eye, but thankfully enough, already got it. Now he's done quite some damage with the Magnum, so it probably end the fight a lot sooner than normal. Are we gonna see a
Oh yeah.
third phase skip? We might see a third phase skip here.
Pretty much, what's gonna happen is he's doing enough damage at this point where, G3 is out of hit points, but he's scripted to, like, pick up that one panel and drop it on you, so we're gonna see him pick up that panel, drop it, and then die. Or I think he stops at 1, you can't lower him below 1 until, he drops the panel, but he's burning now, and, yeah, one shot's gonna oh, no? Never mind,
Yeah.
I don't know
So
what I'm talking about.
no,
A
no,
few
no. So
magnum shots and pretty much
so
done.
so you're right. You're right. The problem is that you have to wait for him to start walking, or else that it won't trigger. So that's how it works
Oh,
when.
okay.
Yeah. So we're definitely right. It's just Rui actually started shooting way too early.
Yeah, okay. I remembered it was something like that, but yeah, the one nice thing with Leon is you do have that flamethrower, which doesn't do any stagger, so it's not as easy as Claire, but it does just a ton of damage, and especially with that phase transition, you can, if as long as you've saved the flame ammunition, you can just burn down all of his hit points, right then and there, which this game is so much, this run is so much about resource management, and with a good route, um you still need a bit of skill to know how to evade certain things and deal with certain things and hit your shots, but so much of this route which fascinates me is just the resource management, and as long as you have the right things at the right time, things can go pretty smooth, and Ree is definitely demonstrating this here as he has
Yeah.
exactly what he needs.
Yeah, that's actually the thing I like about Resident Evil 2 and survival horror in general, but mainly this game in particular is that it kind of feels like a slider of like, well, do I use more ammunition early and less in the late, or do I just play a little bit more conservative, try to just use knife more and just kill or not even kill that many zombies early, and then I have like a bunch of ammunition late, and I'm just sitting Gucci for the rest of the run. So Rui kind of did a bit of both, which is why Rui is actually sitting a bit comfy here, running up to Mr. X, which is I think one of the last two bosses before G5 or G4. I think it's G5, if I'm not mistaken. G4 would be Claire's side, I believe.
Yeah, G whatever, the train Birkin, the which isn't really a boss, like you just save a couple rockets and he's done for. Like that's
Yes,
just a check on have you saved ammo? Have you, as long as you haven't burned everything. I mean, if you have, then you're knifing it, but it's mostly just kind of a cinematic, dramatic thing rather than anything that's really a challenge or too demanding. But it's
exactly.
easy
Yeah.
enough. You use two rockets. You get that rocket launcher with four rockets. You use two on the Tyrant, and then the other two for the train Birkin there.
Yeah, and just like
So
Flippy mentioned before, you do want to just hold on to your if you have low resources, you kind of want to hold on to it till the last moment because you'll be able to finish him off like with low resources if he's close to the end, as if you started early. There's a bit of like thought process in like, well, if I have a lot of stuff ammunition, then I'll just boss the walls, just shoot everything, just waste everything from the beginning. But if not, then you have to be, you gotta hold up a little bit and wait to the right time. Ooh, the last
and
Mr.
here's
X shimmy.
the duck. He is shocked to see the duck here.
The dog is back again. And this is gonna be probably the last time we see the dog because unfortunately, Mr. X transformation does not. You can't apply the mod to that Mr. X. Oh, really in a really interesting spot
And
there,
a
really close to the
very
back.
but
That
an
shimmy
expert
a little
shimmy
bit more.
gets right past him.
Yeah, yeah, definitely pretty good shimmy there. I was a little bit concerned because he was really close to the wall in the bag, a little bit more further back, and that shimmy would have probably not worked. But
Yeah.
nonetheless, really good stuff by Rui here. I believe if Rui gets past this is GG, and we might see another run because Rui just got this run like 2 days ago, I believe. So we might see
Oh dang,
another no hit.
really?
Yeah, we might see another
The
no hit by
man's
Rui
locked
here.
in.
Now he's gonna do me a favor. He's gonna go give him a little bit of a dance. So, so I'll
Oh,
explain.
yep.
Yeah, so I'll explain this. So basically, you can kind of like loop Mr. X, but by just staying on his right hip and just walking forward. Now, if you can sort of predict when the attack is going to come up, you can start walking slowly and you'll be fine. But if you want to react to it and make sure that you actually don't get hit by it, then running past him and then immediately going back to position is probably your safe bet. Now, there's a way to manipulate him to actually have him in corner, but this guy's Rui's actually going to be using a combination of flashes and grenades, so it's actually going to be pretty easy for him to just deal with Mr. X without having to have him in the corner. Because usually the reason you want to put him in the corner is because of the debris. But with grenades, that takes away that sort of factor out. So really good stuff here so far. What do you think, Flippy?
No, expertly dealing with this, and to explain people the basic mechanics for anybody who doesn't know, basically what you're doing is you're holding out. You need to hold out for a few minutes until Ada tosses you a rocket launcher, which you can then use to finish him off. Any other shots, any other weapon attacks won't really do any damage to him. They can stagger him, which can be important for preventing certain attacks or just buying yourself some time, which is why another strategy here is to just stockpile a bunch of grenades and use those to stagger him. But yep, he's
Yeah,
buying himself a lot of time just by shimming past, and like in a minute or so, the rocket launcher should be passed down to him. Yep, there's
right
the
here he
cutscene.
goes. Nice
Draws
shimmy
out
by
the
Rui.
thrust punch and shimmies past it, and then yeah, one shot to stagger, and then second shot kills. Easy.
Let's go. Let's go. GG for Rui. He's feeling himself. He's definitely feeling himself. When,
Oh yeah.
like I said, it's like the last boss fight. Pretty easy to deal with. We're not out of this yet, though.
And
We can get memed.
that's probably the hardest boss fight in this entire run. CursedWind getting grabbed by one of the IVs, but stuffing it. Oh my god. Yeah, CursedWind in a little bit of a pickle with those IVs, but used a grenade for that. Now, Ryu only has a horde of zombies here. All of these zombies have one hit point, so one hit with anything will kill them.
Oh, it's interesting. I did not
Grenade
know
works
about
just
that.
fine. Yeah, every single one of them has one hit point. Like any damage will drop those zombies, and then he just has pretty much, like I said, a cinematic boss fight. It's not really a challenge at all. And
Yeah,
CursedWind is just burning all of his defensive items on these IVs to
like
get
I said,
through.
those enemies are a little bit scary. You can't
Oh, they're
disrespect them
terrifying.
like that. But I believe he's almost is
Yeah, and if
already
you
out.
don't,
It's actually going for G3, right?
yes, it does look like that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, yeah,
He is going for
he'll be in
G3.
G3 very soon here. And Ree is just milking the moment. He is just having the time of his life. You said he got the run 2 days ago,
Yes, he did.
and now he comes in here and in the competition. Because I don't know if a lot of people understand this. It's one thing to get a hitless run. It's another thing to do it in a competition, like on the spot right now, no resets, just do a hitless run. That is
Yes.
another thing entirely. And it requires so much composure and skill.
Yeah, and not to
And
mention
he's
like
having a dance party right now.
not to mention the one thing that people actually kind of mistake is like when you get a hitless run, you were right only once out of all the attempts. So while you
Mhm.
prove yourself that you're able of getting the run, getting it like again, it doesn't mean that you will get it on the next try. It could take 5 tries. It could take 10 tries. Like you never know. So really getting it here, it's amazing.
And there we go. GG Rui. A fantastic run, very stylish. And with the hitless, he seals himself the win in this matchup.
Oh,
That
definitely
is
GG's to Roy. Really good stuff. I'm really happy for him. He's really happy that he got the run. I wonder
that is
how nervous
amazing.
was he? Must have been very nervous.
It looked to me like he was a little bit nervous, like he was, dealing with it by laughing and memeing, but it looked to me like there was some nerves, and but he held it really well.
Yeah, such
As
a
we
showman.
have CursedWind, I'm about to head into G3. Actually, both of them, they're neck and neck as far as pace goes.
Yeah, you're definitely right. They're basically about to fight G3.
Yep. So we're gonna see
Chrisman
two simultaneous G3 fights.
oh, this is gonna be intense. We have Claire and Leon. So like I said, I've been waiting for this because That seems to me like Puig has been approaching some of the sections completely different from Ace and Rui. And CursedWind has been going a bit of the standard kind of thing, but nonetheless, I do want to see if there's has been any improvements or strat changes for CursedWind as well.
Yeah, well, Puig has over 20 acid rounds. Looks like what, 27 there, something like that, or something ridiculous. So he's going to just stun lock and destroy G3, and this is part of what makes Claire so easy. Is one of the harder fights is, oh, like 30 some. Okay, 34.
Okay.
Do you need to make a few more, bro?
I, yeah, and just get it all the way to 100. Don't worry. Just, just use it all.
And he is taking along your favorite weapon, Blasty.
Oh yeah. I'm a big fan of this weapon. I think if I could go back, I'd go back. I'll probably do a run with just this weapon only.
Whereas it looks like CursedWind is going very similar to Ryu's style with the Magnum and 300 flame rounds. So
Yep.
runs around to the back instead, shoots the knee from behind, and then misses the back shot. So he'll need to find another opening there. 1-2 on the shoulder. He needs to find an opening to the back still.
I mean, Chase, he has to
Grabs the
flash here
flamer.
real quickly. Nice flash.
Oh, yep, that's gonna be the opening right when he's close to, so that he can get easy shot to the back. And you see Puig is just stun locking him. As long as you space out your shots, like if you just jam the acid rounds, then you'll hit him while he's immune to stun, and then get hit.
Oh, but
He
he
messed
actually
up
missed
the
it.
stun lock
No,
and got
going the
slapped.
wrong way. Going on the wrong way, that actually sucked. So one thing you have to pay attention to is actually his step. So for me, the visual cue to know exactly when I should shoot is when he makes the first step. That's when you know that you
Yep.
can actually go for the stone lock. If you do it a little bit earlier than that, you will definitely miss the stone lock. Now I see Puig was actually trying to go for the eye. Looks like he was trying to get extra damage, if anything. But
Ooh,
oh my
misses
god,
the
not
stun lock
again!
again. Uh-oh.
This is a scary
Chat,
spot. If he
pray for
doesn't have the
Puig.
flash, he might get hit. He might get hit if. Oh, nice. Okay, continue to stun lock. Of course. You have acid. Why not?
Yep. But you need to make sure he takes a couple steps. Misses the shot because I think is he going to grab something and throw something, or no? He's going for the charge.
Oof. Really good idea to actually have some distance, but you have to have in mind that with distance, the travel time of the shot actually takes longer, and it might miss. No, Curse
Ooh,
taking a
and
hit.
cursed. Like it looked like G3 just kind of tanked that Magnum round, and then that was weird because his knee eyeball was the final eyeball. It ended up getting broken, but like after he finished his attack animation. It's
That
almost
is
like he was locked into that attack animation. Like McCursedWind did enough damage to him to push phase 3, but he got to finish. But G3 got to finish his attack animation first. So that's really an oddball thing there.
yeah,
But
very
finishes the
unfortunate.
fight, burns him down.
Yep, GG's for CursedWind. And now it's time for Puig to actually finish the job. I actually like this distance right now. G3,
Mm-hmm.
the only option for G3 is to walk towards him or pick up an item. I mean, the yeah, what she's gonna do right now, the some sort of like wall and just throw the wall, just yeet the wall to the floor, just like a real gamer would. So, oh my god, the distance though, making sure that he doesn't die. Yeah, looks like he doesn't have
Yep.
any heals. So dying here will probably be the
Nope.
end of Puig. So I totally understand taking the distance.
Oh yeah, no, it's easy to stun lock him here and should be able to finish him off before he gets too close. And that's kind of the easiest way to deal with him with this sunlock, especially when you have the grenade stock, so you have the accuracy to nail him at this range. It should
Oh
just
yeah, he
be a
definitely
few
has a lot.
more.
Yeah, he definitely has a lot of grenades. So I don't think it takes as much as what he has. So there you go, GG. All right,
All right,
on
then
to
we just
the
have
second to last boss for both of them.
Yep. The last kind of real challenging boss we're gonna have in the lower right we'll have the super tyrant fight, and in the upper right G4.
Yeah, and if you ask me, if the G4 could tend to be the harder boss to deal with here if you're dancing Mr. X, because the execution is not entirely difficult with Mr. X. The only difficult thing is just the environment, making sure that Mr. X doesn't do anything weird. But if CursedWind opts to not do the dance, then we're definitely gonna see CursedWind do the potentially a bit of a tougher boss, unless he actually opts to do a grenade flash, which is all pretty much the used to be the standard.
Yeah, I haven't kept track of how many flash grenades Cursed has saved, but personally I think Super Tyrant is way harder than G4, because with the fight Puig is going to have against G4, it's mostly just about kind of playing it safe and using the corners of the tram and staying away. I've never really worried about that boss, whereas the Super Tyrant, no matter what strats you're using, you have to have a fair amount of precision with your movement to stay safe. But we'll see how both of them handle it here.
Yeah, definitely. Now you say that from that point of view, it actually does hold true. You can always choose to fight the G4 from the other side of the train, so it definitely has
Oh
a
yeah,
safety. Yeah, so I see.
you can just kind of run around and like stay away from him and toss the occasional grenade at him and play it very safe. But we'll see what he does here.
All right, going down the elevator.
Cursewind seems to be setting up some, figuring out he's got a couple knives, so he's got some
Oh,
plans here, and
all
shotgun
right.
rounds. He is
Hmm.
stocking up on the shotgun.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. You don't need that many bullets for Super Tyrant to start, because you kind of want to interrupt the starting animation, if anything.
Mm-hmm.
With like two shots, I think 2 to 3 shots will be enough. But I'm guessing he's just using it for these guys right here. Oh my god, I was so
Yeah,
close, almost
easy to get
grabbed him
this.
there.
Got a little tickle from the vines there, but
Are we gonna
he
see the
spaced
shimmy
it right.
though? Shimmy or loop around? We'll see. Or the Magnum shot on the head.
Yeah,
There
it
you
looks like
go.
he's going. Yep, Magnum shot. Focused Magnum shot right to the head, staggers him for long enough to just run right past. Easy.
So
And Marie
nice.
is still dancing. In the lower left, we still have him doing his little flappy jacket dance.
He's gonna carry this all the way to the end of the day. He's definitely enjoying himself right now.
Oh, it's his moment, man. It was his time to shine, and he came through strong.
Okay, three, two. That's total of 8 grenades and I believe 2 flashes. So we might see the old
Yeah.
strat from CursedWind, or maybe not. I'm not entirely sure. That's a lot of grenades, though.
That's also a lot of knives. He's got 4 knives,
Four
which
knives? I did not even notice.
yeah. No, he's got 4 knives, so that's the part I'm more interested in. The grenades are kind of obvious. Each one like buys you 15-20 seconds of stagger time. The knives though,
Oh, I think I know what he's doing.
he's gonna straight cut a hoe right here. Look at him.
Okay, so here, there we go.
Shimmy.
So
Oh my god.
so this is the dance, the normal way to do the dance. It's a little bit scary if you don't know, because you need to start moving as soon as the attack happens. You can't react to it as well. You just gotta move forward, and by doing it slow, there's pros and cons to this. So the pros is that you have better control over Mr. X. You're not that far away, so you get to position really quickly. The con is that you're it's much easier to get hit when doing this. If you do it the way Rui did, then the pros is that is actually much harder for you to get hit, but you're out of position more often than not, and running can sometimes meme you. So it's scary.
Hmm.
There's pros and cons to both of them. You just gotta choose your poison.
Yeah, because with running you have less control over your position, and precise positioning is exactly how you're baiting this out. But so I understand having like one knife for if he does like if he goes for his super attack, you just cut him once with the knife and that'll stagger him out of it. But I don't understand the four knives exactly. It doesn't seem like he needs much of anything here other than his sick dance moves.
Yeah, I thought for a moment that his plan was to flash him and then knife, use a grenade and then knife, but not the
Yeah, I
case.
thought we'd see something like that, but no, he is just straight up dancing here.
Wait, do you think he might
Wait.
knife the last boss? Oh,
We
that
can
would be
only hope.
crazy.
We can only hope.
We can only hope. I'm excited to see that. So it should be
Bit mo-
right about soon here to be, done.
Yeah, within the next 30 seconds or so, he should be getting that rocket launcher. As Puig enters the fight with G4 here, he's gonna use some of the minigun ammo to begin to tick down G4, and he's
There you go,
got
pretty standard.
yeah, 9 grenade. He comes into this fight with 9 grenades, so that's more than enough to take this guy down easy. And yeah, as long as you play around the corners and start running whenever he gets up on the walls, I think this is a pretty cozy fight.
Oh, definitely. With 9 grenades, you're sitting pretty. Like you just gotta chuck them all, and then it's pretty much a G from there.
Yeah, and CursedWind finished off Tyrant there, grenades the zombie horde, and yeah, with I think pretty sure he's got 2 rockets in there, and that makes yep, 2 rockets, so that makes this final fight a foregone conclusion.
Oh, Puig actually
Oh,
getting hit. Now, it's important that if you're actually trying to use the corners of the train, you better make sure that you're just there in the corners, or else if you want to strafe it, you gotta be like ready to do so. And I think Puig's
yep.
strat was just to stay corners, and it didn't work out. You gotta respect. You
You
gotta respect the boss.
Oh yeah. The biggest danger is getting caught out in the open like that. But he's gonna finish off the boss here, and he'll be headed to the train as well.
GG's, GG's. There we go. Now it is time. Okay, okay, okay. So he's actually using the shotgun, not gonna knife. I would say a little bit disappointed. I wanted to see some knifing. It's totally fine. It's
Little
totally
bit
fine.
disappointed nobody's doing knife strats here, but we've already seen plenty of styles from these gentlemen today.
Yeah, I will say I have been satisfied. Really good stuff by every single one of these runners, showcasing many ways to approach the game. It's
So do
it's
you
been such
know
a treat.
Blasty,
Yeah,
do you know the story behind all these Jean-Claude Van Damme animations that CursedWind has been showing?
I do not know. It must be has something to do with
There's
the
a story
skin.
behind this. I
Oh,
don't know about
really?
like CursedWind's connection with them, but like where all these animations come from, there was a like meme contest. Like this was about 8 years ago, I think, something like that, maybe longer, where Jean-Claude Van Damme recorded himself doing a bunch of like action moves like dives and kicks and jumps and such in front of a green screen and just like put it out there to the public, inviting people to like do whatever they want with it and put it into different things. And
That is
so
so
all of those
funny.
animations are just out there like open source for anybody who wants to use.
That is so funny. I didn't thought about that. That's crazy, dude. I like that. I think the same thing happened with Shia LaBeouf. Did the same thing, right?
Oh
Um,
yeah, with the green screen with the just do it! Make your
yeah.
dreams come true!
And there we go. GG's for both runners. They finished. Let's go.
G to CursedWind. And we're not seeing CursedWind's results here, but everybody did get the S plus rank, which is basically the highest rank you can get in the game.
What is that? That's Miyazaki, dude.
Yep, that's Miyazaki's got the matching Miyazaki jerseys.
CurseWin. That's the wrong game,
Absolutely beautiful.
CurseWin. That's the wrong game.
Yeah, who's the director for Resident Evil 2 remake?
Oh,
We
that's
need
a good
something from
question.
him.
Yeah. He should have brought that guy.
But fantastic runs by everyone here. An amazing showcase and a great way to cap everything off here tonight. So, do we have our Master of Ceremonies around? Do we know what we're doing to close things out?
Yeah, I think Addis might do the closing. Let me.
Aries!
Aries,
Aries! Aries!
listen to me, man. Don't let me alone. Yeah, he's listening. I'm sure he's listening. I'm sure he's listening. Either listening or eating. Oh, we actually didn't. I didn't get to see CursedWind's and Puig's result screen.
Rank?
I think Puig.
It was S plus. It was S
Uh,
plus. Puig was around 140 something, low 140s, and CursedWind was like high 130s, I think, something like that. But no, S plus ranks from them all. Incredibly talented and entertaining runs from them all. GG's to all the runners, and a big GG to MrRuy for getting for getting a completely hitless run on the spot under pressure after having just gotten this run 2 days ago.
yeah, what a giga chat. I'm really happy that he got the run on in this event. It looks like he's really happy too. Continue with the memes. GG's to all the
He is
runners.
still
Really
loving it.
amazing stuff. I'm pleased to have done this. Honestly, I was when I was approached to commentate and I heard that I was going to commentate with Flippy, I was completely excited. I was like, "Oh my god, dude, this is like a one time in my life the thing that I can do." And I also can commentate Rui's run. Like, hello.
Oh
So
yeah, fantastic runners. And I was very relieved when I found out you were my co-commentator because it's like, okay, at least somebody knows something about these games. I've done like one run in these games, but to have somebody with such deep game knowledge and skill, thank you so much for being here, Blasty.
oh, thank you, my friend. It was definitely a pleasure. Um, should I do the closing? I don't think I should do the closing. Addis actually is hearing us right now. Because I see. Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
Addis!
He's in the
yeah,
channel.
yeah. You can do the
Aries, bring us
closing, man.
home.
You can do the honors.
All right, then. Well, my people, it has been a pleasure. Thank you, everybody, for being here and being part of this wonderful event. It has been 3 days of amazing stuff, and well, we could have had not have it any other way. Like I said already, please follow these wonderful runners. Follow this amazing commentator, and just follow everybody. All right, do me a favor, follow everybody. But yeah, GG to these runners. This is gonna be it for us. If you guys want, if you guys are new to this, you guys just stop right in. Remember, this Team Hitless has a Discord. Join our Discord. Be part of us. Become a head runner. Become a damage runner. You know, we're a loving community that likes having more people and want to grow this niche. So please do stop by and be part of this big ass family. And this is gonna be it for us. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and we are signing off.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great night.